Hi viewers, welcome to YouTube channel Partial Educational Trust. So today I'm going to make a live of all the parts, all the tenses, like for the past tense and present tense and the future tense. I have already made separate videos, but I'm clubbing into one video now, and you can easily get you can easily understand the past and present and future tense. And I'm also sharing the worksheets also in it, so that it can be very useful to you. It will be more helpful also. Yeah, please do subscribe my channel. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe, and please do share to your friends, relatives, so that I can make more videos that makes me more powerful to give you more classes. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. So Partial Educational Trust, and today I'm going to deal with tenses. So yeah, today I'll go with tenses now. Minute. Yeah, so this is what about the tenses. So what is tense in English? What is a tense? What is a tense system is? So for 12 here we are going to learn about 12 basics tenses today. I'll able to say everything, but maybe the tenses classes would take parts, like I would go in 4 or 5 parts for this, because in one day in one class we cannot get all these tenses at once, right? So that is a thing. So in each lesson we'll look at 2 aspects of tenses, like that is structure and how to use it. Okay, how do structure in this is how do we make the tenses, and use, like when and why do we use the tenses. So in every part of the tenses we'll be able to learn 2 aspects. Okay, so and some lessons look at additional aspects also, and most of them finish with a quiz. Okay, to check your understanding, I'll also go with the quiz part so that you can able to understand quickly. And present tense. So today about the present tense. Okay, before going to the present tense, let me tell you one little thing, like many English learners worry too much about the tenses. Actually, if you stopped 1,000 native English speakers in the street and asked them about tenses, one of them might give you an intelligent answers. Like if you were lucky, the other 99 would know the little about terms like past perfect or present continuous, and they would know nothing more as with like voice or mood. Okay, but they can all speak fluent English and communicate effectively, of courses. Okay, for ESL it helps to know about tenses, but don't become obsessed with them. Be like those native speakers, speak naturally. So now let's move into the present tense, like what it is, like I do, I do. So present continuous tenses, like I'm doing tomorrow. And present perfect tense, I have done. Present perfect continuous tense is like I have been doing. Okay, this is the variations. Like for the present tense, how do we do, how we say, and for present continuous and present perfect tenses and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, this is a variation. The same pattern we also have for past tense, like past tense, like I did do, I did. Okay, did is a word which says about the past tense. And same as past continuous tenses, I was doing. Okay, I was doing. And past perfect tenses, I had done, it's already done. Okay, I had done. And for past perfect continuous tenses, I had been doing. Okay, if you notice, in the present tense we have said like I have been doing. In the past tense we said like have has changed to had. Okay, I had been doing. So this is a variation. It might be little confusing, but if you focus on it, you'll definitely get my point. And about future tense, I will do, which is going to be happen. Future tense is mean like which is going to be happen. And future continuous tense is like I will be doing. Okay, I will be doing. Future perfect tense, I will have done. I will have done. It's like the work may happen or may not happen. Okay, so this is what like I will have done. And future perfect continuous tense is like I will have been doing. I will have been doing. So this is the variations for the present tense, past tense and the future tense. So let's quickly move to the simple present tense now. So simple present tense, it has a quick methodology. It's like an equation. Even how do we have math equations, in the same way we do have for the simple present tenses, or for all the tenses we have a simple logical method. Okay, if you carefully observe this method, this equation, you will definitely get the simple present tenses. Okay, so how do we make the simple present tense? So see here, subject plus auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are like do. So here I have already given you the example, plus the main verb. Main verb is like it's a base. Okay, it's a base. And there are three important expectations also. Like for positive sentences, we do not normally use the auxiliary verb. Okay, for positive sentences. And for the third person singular, he, she, it, or whatever, we adds s to the main verb or es to the auxiliary. Okay, for the third person, singular, we use es, we'll be adding s to the main verb or es to the auxiliary. Okay, and for the verb to be, we do not use any auxiliary even for questions and negatives. Okay, for any questions or negatives also we don't use any auxiliary verb. So look at these examples with the main verb like. Okay, so see a subject, subject might be I, you, we, they. Okay, so the auxiliary verb will be not there, but the main verb is like likes. Okay, likes, and coffee. Okay, so that is like I like coffee, he likes coffee. So this is a variation. Now you get it, you will be, I hope you are understanding. Like you like coffee, she likes coffee. So here it's going to be changed. And for the negative sentences, that is a positive. Firstly, which I said is a positive sentences, but now it is a negative. Are you, we, there. Okay, and here for the negative sentences, we are using auxiliary verb. Okay, do, not is compulsory. Okay, it's that the word which makes the sentence into the negative. So I do not like coffee, or I don't. Okay, you do not like coffee. So that is a sentence. And he does not like coffee, she does not like coffee, so that is a sentence. Okay. And for questionary, do, in a subject it is like do, auxiliary verb is like are you be there. Okay, it's changing here, it's definitely changing here. And like coffee, do I like coffee, do you like coffee, do we like coffee, do they like coffee. Okay, this is a sentence. And does he like coffee, does she like coffee, so this is a variation. Look at these examples with the main verb. Notice that there is no auxiliary. Okay, you see there is no auxiliary. So this is about the simple present tense. And here observe in the subject, I am French, you are French, we are French, they are French. Okay, he is French, she is French, it is French. In the same way, in the negative sentence, I am not old, you are not old, we are not old, he is not old, she is not old. Okay, and I am late, are you late, are they late, are we late, is he late, is he she late, is it late, is she late. Okay, so this is the simple logical way of learning simple present tense. So how do we use a simple present tense? So we use a simple present tense when the action is general, the action happens all the time or habitually in the past, present or future. The action is not only happening now, the statement is always true. In a simple present tense, these four are like the action might be general, or the action happens all the time in the past, present or future, and the action is not only happening now, the statement is also always it is a true. Example, say John drives a taxi. John drives a taxi. It is John's job to drive a taxi. He does it every day. So it is like past, present and future. Okay, so John drives a taxi. Look at all these examples now. I live in New York. The moon goes around the sun. The moon goes around the earth. John drives a taxi. He does not drive a bus. We do not work at night. Do you play football? So note that with the verb to be, we can also use a simple present tense for the situation that is not general. We can use a simple present tense to talk about now. Let us say the example of the verb to be in the simple present tense. Some of them are general and some of them are now. Okay, so some might be in a general or some might not be, like, okay. So am I right? Tara is not at home. You are happy. This is a past present tense. The situation is now. Okay, the situation is all about the now. That is a present tense. Okay, that's happening right away. And I'm not fat. Why are you so beautiful? Ram is tall. See, this sentence is like past, present and future. The situation is general. For every time it is general, right? I'm not fat. It's a general. Why are you so beautiful? Ram is tall. So this is like, it's a general situation. So it's like past, present and future tense. So this page shows that using of simple present tense to talk about the general events, but note that there are some other use of simple present tenses also. For example, in a conditionals or if any sentence, or to talk about the future, you can learn about those later. So this is what about the simple present tense. And what is present continuous tense? So if you quickly notice, I am singing. The present continuous sentence is like it's happening right away. So that is I am singing. So I am singing now. I'm talking now, or I am teaching now. Okay. So that is happening right away. So we often use the present continuous tense in English. Okay, we often use it, and it is very different for the simple present tense, both in structure and the use. It is very different for the simple present tense to the normal structure. Okay, in the usage also. In this lesson, we look at the structure and the use of the present continuous tense, followed by the quiz. Okay, we will also have a little quiz down. Let us move. So continuous tenses are also called progressive tenses. Okay, continuous tenses is also called as a progressive tenses. So the present progressive tense is the same as a present continuous tense. So how do we make the present continuous tenses? Like, we also have a structure for this present continuous structure, that is a subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb. Okay, so here if you see, the auxiliary verb is like be, and the main verb is like whatever the verb it is, but it also have an ing formation for it. Okay, it has an ing formation. So let us look this example. See, subject, I am speaking to you. The main verb is like speak. Okay, as we already said in the equation, that main verb has the ing formation. So speak ing to you. Okay, I am speaking to you. You are reading this. You are hearing this also comes. Okay, she is not staying in London. This is a negative sentence. Okay, we are not playing football. We are not playing football. And here we have a questionary also. Is he watching TV? Are they waiting for John? So these are the present continuous tenses, and quickly equation is like subject plus auxiliary verb plus a main verb having ing formation. Okay, and let us see how the present continuous uses, like how we use it. We use the present continuous tenses to talk about action happening right away. Okay, action happening now, and action in the future also. Action in the future also. The present continuous sentences speak like this. Present continuous tenses for the action happening now. For the action happening exactly now. Exactly now. Like example, I am eating my lunch. I am eating my lunch. So here the eating my lunch is right away, exactly right away, now it is happening. So that is a present tense. Okay, that is present, that the action is happening right now, and that sentence says like this is happening right now. So look at these examples. Right now we are looking at the screen at the same time. If you see the screen, the pages are turned, the candle is burning, the numbers are spinning for action. Okay, happening around now. This is all happening around now. Okay, the actions may not be happening exactly now, but it is happening just before or just after now, and it is not permanent or habitual. Okay, so somehow it is happening, not right away, but it's happening somewhere. That might happen before or after sometime. Yeah. So John is going out with Mary. John is going out with Mary. So this action is happening around now. Okay, this action is happening around now. So look at the example. Murali is learning to drive. I am living with my sister until I find an apartment. Okay, I am living with my sister until I find an apartment. So this is happening not exactly now, but it is happening sometime later or before, like that. Okay, so present continuous tenses of the future. Now let us see the future sentences. Like, we can also use the present continuous tenses to talk about the future, as I already said you. And we add a future word, like we must be adding or understanding from the context. Okay, future words includes, for example, tomorrow, next year, June, at Christmas, or somewhere, something, etc. Okay, we only use a present continuous tenses to talk about the future when we have a plan to do something before we speak, before we have already made a decision and a plan for before speaking it. Okay, like I'm taking my exams next month. So this is like a bit like confusing. So I am taking my exams. Okay, he is going to take exam in the next month. It's like a future tense. It's not happening right now, or it is not exactly now. The sentence seems like it's going to be happen. It's going to finish in the next month. So this is, I think I'm not confusing you. Yeah. And a firm plan or a program exists now. The action in the future. Okay, look at these examples now. We are eating in a restaurant tonight. We have already booked the table. So this is going to be happen later, not now. It is later. Okay, something in the future, that is like at night. And see, they can play tennis with you tomorrow. They are not working. When you are starting a new job. So this is something which is like future tense. In these examples, we have a plan or a program before speaking. The decision and the plans were made before speaking. So how do we spell the present continuous tense? Like we make the present continuous tense like by adding ing in the base verb. Normally it's simple. Okay, normally it's simple. We just adding ing formation, but sometimes we have to change the word a little. Perhaps we would we double the last letter, or we drop a letter. Here are the rules to be help you knowing how to spell the present continuous tense. So like see, work, working, play, playing, asset, assetting, see, seeing, be, being. Okay, so if the base verb ends in consonant, be careful. If the base verb ends with the consonant, like stressed vowel plus consonants, double the last letter. Okay, double the last letter. So this is like stop, up. Okay, this is. So here we see, we already know about the vowels. Okay, A, E, I, O, U, and here the stop, P is a consonant sound. So we will be adding one more P, stopping. Okay, here it's already mentioned like consonant. Whenever the consonant comes, stressed vowel plus consonant, we have to double the letters. Okay, we have to double the letters. Like as I said you before, like P, S, T, O, P, P, I, N, G. Okay, stopping, running, beginning. Okay, the last letter, if you observe the last letter for the word stop, P is a consonant, so we are adding P there. Run, N is a consonant, we're adding N there. Beginning is like N there. Okay, so note that this exemption does not apply when the last syllable of their base verb is not stressed, like open, opening. Here we don't have a consonant, stressed consonant, so that it is not having N over there. See exemption 2, if the base verb ends with IE, change the IE to the Y. Okay, if it is like lie, LIE. Okay, so here IE would change into Y, LYING. Die, dying, DY. Okay, so this is, be careful. Exemption 3 is like if your base verb ends with vowel plus consonant E, omit the E, like come, comings. Like we take out E here, like mistake, mistaking. Okay, careful. So this is all about today's lesson. I'll continue my next present perfect tenses in my next video. Thank you so much. If you're not yet subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it, and please do follow me. Don't forget to hit bell icon. Thank you so much. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today I'm with the same yesterday's topic, that is tenses. So before we go into the class, let me say if you have not if you are the new to the class, please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll be getting my notifications. And yesterday we went through present continuous and present tense. Okay, so today we'll do little more present tense and present continuous tense we have gone through. So let us move to the next lesson. So yeah, here we are, the present perfect tense. So in the present tense I sing, and the present continuous tense I'm singing, and present perfect tense I have sung. Okay, the sing word was changed, the verb was changed, verb variations been changing a lot, right? So before the learning tenses, you'd also go and learn verbs, formation of verbs, like how they change. Words like sing, 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 sung. Okay, like that. So here I have sung, present perfect tense. So what is present perfect tense? Is a rather important tense in English, but it gives speaker for some languages a difficult time. That is because it uses concepts or ideas that do not exist in those languages. In fact, the structure of the present perfect tense is very simple. The problems come with the use of the tense. In addition, there are some differences in usage between British and American English. So, in this lesson, we'll look at the structure and use of the present perfect. As usual, followed by the quiz to check your understanding. Okay, so structure, how to make the present perfect tense, and use, when and why to use the present perfect tense. For and since with the present perfect tense, what's the difference, and present perfect quiz. So these are the topics I'm going to cover now. So the present perfect tense is a really very interesting tenses, okay, and very useful also, a very useful one. Try not to translate the present perfect tense into your language. Don't try to do it, okay. Just try to accept the concepts of the tense and learn to think present perfect. You will soon learn present perfect tense. So in the same way, we'll have equation for this present perfect tense equation. The structure first: subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb. Okay, that would be like past participle or anything, and the auxiliary verb will be like have. Okay, so the main equation is this: subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb. So this is what. Okay, so here are some examples of present perfect tenses. Let us see, like positive sentences: I have seen ET. So here the auxiliary verb, the helping verb is have, and a main verb is seen. Okay, seen, see, saw, seen. Okay, seen. And you have eaten mine. Okay, eat, ate, eaten, that is verb formations. Okay, and for the negative sentence, she has not been to Rome. She has not been to Rome. So this is how it changes. And we have one more here, my negative sentence: we have not played football. Okay, we have not played football. So this is what. And questionary sentence: have you finished? Have they done it? So contractions with the present perfect tense. When we use the present perfect tense in speaking, we usually contract the subject and the auxiliary verb. We also sometimes do this when we are writing also, okay? Like I have, you can see the shortened forms of I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, John has, the car has. Okay, these are the shortened forms, like contractions with the present perfect tenses. He or his. Be careful. This apostrophe s contraction is used for the auxiliary verbs have and be. For example, it's eaten can mean it has eaten. Okay, it's eaten, it has a meaning of this, it has eaten. Present perfect tense active voices, and it is eaten. Present tense passive voices is. Okay, so that is really confusing, but usually clear for the from the context. Like this should be very clear for you. That's the reason I'm just telling you. Here are a few examples also. I have finished my work. John seen et. They have gone home. Okay, these are few sentences to make you better understanding. And see, how do we use the present perfect tense? So the tense is called the present perfect tense. There is also a connection with the past and with the present. Okay, always we have a past and present connections for this. There are basically three uses of the present perfect tenses, like experience, change, continuous situations. Okay, these are the three basic connections for the past and present in the present perfect tense, like experience, change, and continuous situation. So let us see the present perfect tense for the experience level. Like for the experience things, like we often use the present perfect tense to talk about the experience from the past. We are not interested in when you did something. We only want to know if you did it. Like, okay, so let us see. I have seen et. So here we have a quiz part, like he has lived in Bangkok. Have you been there? We have never eaten caviar. So see, these all three sentences, the above three sentences are like for the past or present or future. What is it saying? It has. He has lived. It's past. Okay, somehow, somewhere in the past he is living in the Bangkok. So somewhere in the past the sentence mean. Have you been there? Somewhere in the, like in the past. We have never, like somewhere in the past. Okay, these are the past tense. The actions are state when in the past. In my head I have a memory now. Okay, in my head, like I have a memory now. So connection with the past, the event was in the past. Connection with the present, in my head now I have a memory of event. I know something about the event. I have experience of it. So this is how the variation is. And see, present perfect tense for the change. Like we also use a present perfect tense to talk about the change or new information. Like I have brought a car. It's like what? I have brought a car. Past, present, or future. Last week I did not have a car. Now I have a car. So I have bought a car. It's like change or a new information giving. Like last week I did not have a car. Now I have a car. Next, John has broken his leg. So we don't know exactly when the situation, whether it is changing or giving information. Like yesterday John had a good leg, maybe, and the present now he has bad leg. So it's like we don't know when it was broken. We can't even say it's a perfect present or past perfect. Okay, and has a price gone up? Has the price gone up? So we don't know when the price has gone, whether it is past or if it is in the present. Like was the price 1.50 yesterday, or is the price like 1.70 today? So we don't know whether it is how it is changed. So this is what the difference. And the police have arrested the killer. The police might arrested the killer yesterday or he might be arrested. Now we don't know, right? Yesterday the killer was free, now he is in the prisoner. So connection with the past is the opposite of the present is the opposite of past. So this is what quickly I just want to say you, like a bit difference, like American do not use the present perfect tense so much as a British speakers. Okay, Americans often use a past tense instead. An American might say, did you have lunch, where a British person would say, have you had lunch? Okay, so this is like American English and the British English, how they speak, the speakers. Okay, the present perfect tense with the continuous situation. We often use the present perfect tense to talk about continuous situations. So this is a state that starting in the past and continuing in the present. So this is a state of action, like not an action. We usually use for or since with this structure also. Like I have worked here since June. He has been ill for 2 days. How long have you known Tara? So these are like, something which is in present and past, and it's like continuing. Okay, these 3 dots notifies that this is continuing. So I have worked here since June. The situation started in the past, it's continuing up to now, it will probably continue in the future. So these 3 sentences, notice here, like if you notice them, they are in the past, they are in the present, happening right away, and they may continue in the future. So this is a situation connection for the past and the present. If the situation is started in the past, the situation continues in the present. Next, for and since with present tenses. Present perfect tense. Okay, we often use for and since with the present perfect tense. We use for to talk about the periods of times, like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 weeks, 6 weeks. Okay, we use since to talk about the point in the past time, 9 o'clock, 1st of January, Monday. So this is how, like for and since. So for is for the period of time, since is a point in a past time, 20 minutes, 3 days, 6 days. So this is how we have few examples here. Here are some few examples also. I'm just reading up now. See, I have been here for 20 minutes. Okay, I have been here for 20 minutes. I have been here since 9 o'clock. John hasn't called for 6 months. John hasn't called since February. So these are the few examples for and using how the for and since. For can be used with all tenses. Since is usually used the perfect tense only. Okay, perfect tenses only we can use a since. So we have finished that, and let us see the present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is like I have been singing. Okay, I have been singing. The structure of the present perfect continuous tense is subject, the equation. Okay, subject plus auxiliary verb have or has, and auxiliary verb been. We have 2 here. Okay, plus main verb in the sense like base word plus ing formation. So let us quickly go into the present perfect continuous usage, like how. Positive sentence, like I have been waiting for 1 hour. You have been talking too much. So negative sentence, like it has not been raining. We have not been playing football. So quickly a variation, right? And questionary, have you been seeing her? Have they been doing their homework? So these are the perfect continuous tenses, present perfect continuous tenses. So when we use a present perfect continuous tense in speaking, we often contract the subject and the first auxiliary. We also sometimes do it in the form of writing. So I have been can be written like this, and you have been can be written like this in the writing formation. Okay, he has been can be he has been, he, she has been, it has been, John has been, the car has been. Okay, So this is the variation, and from the written formation we make contraction in it. Okay, next, we have been, they have been. Okay, have also like this. So I have been reading, the car has been giving trouble, we have been playing tennis for 2 hours. So this is a formation, like how they have written. How do we use a present perfect continuous tense? The tense is called the present perfect continuous tense, usually have a connection with the present of now, present or now. Okay, basically we have two uses, like present perfect continuous tenses, an action that has just stopped or recently stopped. Okay, the action that just stopped or recently stopped, the action continuing up to now. So these are two variations we will be having. So firstly we'll see the action that has just stopped or recently stopped. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that started in the past and stopped recently. There is usually results now, like I'm tired because I have been running. So I'm tired because I have been running. The sentence seems to be happened in the past and it is continuing now. Okay, that is happening right away. So that is a recent action resulting now. So I'm tired in the sense that is happening, that was happened because I have been running. So because he's tired, because he's been running right now, he's tired. So that is a sentence. Okay, and why is the grass wet? It has been raining. Okay, you don't understand, that's happening now because you haven't been listening. So this is, the sentence have a connection also in the present and past. Okay, an action continuing up to now. So we use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about an action that started in the past and it is continuing now. This is often used to be form or for or since. Okay, we'll be using for or since words in it, like I have been reading for 2 hours. So I have been reading in the sense, like it is, the action was started in the past and it is continuing now, present. Okay, this is what action started in the past and continuing now. So this is what the have, I have been reading for 2 hours. We have been studying since 9 o'clock. We are still studying now, right? So how long have you been learning English? You are still learning it now. Okay, how long have you been learning? The sentence seems to be happened past and continuing to be now. So like he's still learning, right? So that is a sentence. We have not been smoking. So, and we are not smoking now. It's like we have not been smoking in the sense like it was already done in the past and present. So for now they are talking about it. So with the present perfect continuous tense, we also use, like I already said you, using of for and since with the present perfect tenses. It's like we use for to talk about for a period, since for the point. Okay, so we have a list of have to use them, a period of time and a point in the past. So these are they have been studying for 3 hours, I have been watching TV since 7 p.m. So have to use this. For can be used with all the tenses, since is usually used with the perfect tense only. So this is what all about today's class, and tomorrow when I go on to the online again, I'll be starting simple past tense. So today for this, thank you so much for watching my video. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. How are you doing? So today's class, so before going to today's class, I would like to tell you one little thing, like I'm saying all these lessons, like I have already done with parts of speech. So I feel like I want to give more classes, but I need some suggestions from your end. If you're seeing my lessons, if you're hearing my topics, please do comment down so that it makes me healthy for other classes. Like I'll become strong to say more lessons and come forward with it, different topics. I'm here to help out with any other subject also, like math or EVS or science or whatever it is. So if I see the healthy suggestions down, any comments, so I feel very happy, and it makes me more encouraged. It gives more encouragement to me to give more lessons. So please do subscribe me and give suggestions or not, any kind of suggestions or any kind of comments. I just want to hear from people, because you are the persons who are listening, and I have to hear the comments or any messages from you, so that I can change. If anything is wrong, I could change myself, or with any different topics if you want me to teach. So I'm just hearing it, leaving it to you, and I'll see forward, like I should get some suggestions from your end. Anyways, yeah, so let us have today's topic. So that in the last live lessons I have gone through present tense, like present perfect, continuous tenses, all these things. So today I want to deal with simple past tense. What is simple past tense? Like simple past tense is something called predicate tense, yeah. So we can use several tenses to talk about the past. The past tense is one we most often use it, right? So in this lesson we look at the structure first and usage of simple past tense, followed by a quiz also, as usual, and we'll see whether we understood or not. So how do we make the simple past tense? Like what is the structure? So for the simple past tense we use past form only, okay, past form only, and auxiliary verb did plus base form. So this is a basic equation. Here you can see some examples of past form and base form for irregular verbs and regular verbs. V1 is mentioned as a verb 1, V2 is a verb past tense. We already know that V1, V2, V3, right? The same way. So here regular work is like work, explode, like are V1s. When V1 formation changes to VO, it automatically changes its it going to be said in the past, like work, worked, and participle is worked again, okay. Explode, exploded, exploded, like, liked. So these are the formations, as we already know that. The past form for all the regular verb will be like ed. When they for all regular verbs, the past tense will be like ed. We'll be adding ed at the end, okay. And for the irregular, go, see, sing. So for the irregular, go in the sense like went, gone, okay. For the past participle, it is like gone. See, saw, seen, okay. We have already I think in my next further lessons I'll also teach you like verb 1, verb 2, formation of verbs also. I'll go through them. Sing, sang, sang. So the past form of irregular verb will be variable, like it will not be like it will not be like regular verbs, like as we added ed, it will not be like that. It is a variable for this. You need to learn it by heart, okay. If you learn it by heart, you will definitely get these verb formations. Very easy. You do not need the participle form to make the simple past tense. It is shown for the completeness, okay. So the structure for the positive sentence in the simple past tense is subject plus main verb. For the positive sentence, subject plus main verb, okay, that's a past tense. The structure for the negative sentences in the simple past tense, subject plus auxiliary verb plus not plus main verb, okay. So this will be like that. For the positive sentences, we'll have subject and main verb, but for the negative sentences, like subject plus auxiliary verb plus not plus main verb, okay. Am I clear? I think So next level, the structure for the question sentence, like for question sentences, like auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. Okay, here it is auxiliary verb, the helping verb is before and subject plus main verb. So the auxiliary verb did is not conjuncted, it is the same for all the persons. Okay, I did, you did, he did. Did is the same. Okay, in the past tense we did is the same for anyone, and the base form and the past form do not change. Okay, and the base form and the past form will not be changing here. Look at these examples with the main verb going and working. So see here, positive sentence, I, main verb. Okay, I, as I said you, like here subject plus main verb. So here subject plus main verb. I went to school. You worked very hard. Okay, these two are the positive sentences. And here negative sentences, she did not go with me. So here the subject, auxiliary verb plus not plus main verb. Okay, she did not go with me. We did not work yesterday. So this is how the sentences. Okay, and for the questionary form, question sentences, like auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. Did you go to London? Okay, this is a question form. Did you go to London? Did they work at home? Did they work at home? So this is how it is. Okay, so the verb to be is different, which conjunct the verb to be I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, they were. Okay, and we do not use an auxiliary for negative and question sentence. Okay, to make a question we exchange the subject and verb. Look at these examples. First subject for the positive, I, he, she, it. I was here, she was here, it was here. Okay, and the same way you were, see the main verb was changing here. You were in London, we were in London. Okay, this is how. And for the positive, for the negative sentence, I was not there, she was not there, it was not there. Okay, we were not happy, they were not happy. Okay, and for the question was, here in for the question form, what happened, the subject is moved here. Okay, so was I right, was she right, was it right, were you late, were we late, were they late. Okay, so this is how it went. Next, how do we use a simple past tense? So the usage of the simple past tense to talk about an action or a situation, an event in the past. Okay, the event can be short or a long. For the short events with the simple past tense, like the car exploded at 9:30 a.m. She went to the door. We did not hear the telephone. Did you see the car? So see, this is all whatever the sentences which I read now are all happened in the past. The action is in the past. The car exploded at 9:30 yesterday. It means that it's in the past. She went to door. It's in the past. We did not hear the telephone. Okay. Did you see the car? That is all happened in the past. So here are some long events with the simple past tense. I lived in Bangkok for 10 years. The Jurassic period lasted about 62 million years. We did not sing at the concert. Did you watch TV last night? So these actions are all done in the past. Okay, the action is in the past. Notice that it does not matter how long ago the event is. It can be a few minutes or a seconds in the past or a millions of years in the past. Also, it does not matter how long the event is. It can be few minutes, milliseconds, okay, or millions of years. We use the simple past tense, okay. For the simple past tense, like if it is done 2 minutes before also, it is like a past, okay. The event is in the past, the event is completely finished in the past, or we can say the time and the place of event, okay. So as I said you, the Jurassic Park lasted about 62 million years, that is also past. And I lived in Bangkok for 10 years, that is also past. It means that he is not living right now, but he left maybe to yesterday itself, so that's varies, okay. Did you watch TV last night, okay. So these are all the past tense, past. In general, if we say the time or place of event, we must use a simple present past tense, okay. If in generally, if we say about time or place, we must use the simple past tense, okay. We cannot use the present perfect. If you are talking about something done 1 hour before, then also we have to use a simple past tense only. Here are some few more examples. I lived in that house when I was young. I lived in that house when I was young. He did not like the movie. What did you eat for dinner? John drove to London on Monday. Mary did not go to work yesterday, okay. So this is all the simple past tense. And did you play tennis last week? I was at work yesterday. We were not late for the train. Were you angry? So note that when we tell a story, we usually use a simple past tense, okay. Whenever we tell a story about something done in the past, we use a simple past tense. And sometimes maybe we use the past continuous tense for the sentences also, but we almost always use a simple past tense for the actions. Look at the example for the beginning of the story. Say, the wind was howling around the hotel and the rain was pouring down. It was cold. The door opened and the James Bond entered. He took off his coat, which was very wet, and ordered a drink at the bar. He sat down in the corner of the lawn and quietly drank his. This page shows the use of a simple past tense to talk about past event. But note that there is some other use of simple past also, like for example in condition or for sentence, okay. So the above story was about that, this story, okay, this story. So here we have finished the simple past tense. Now let us continue with past continuous tense. What is past continuous tense? Past continuous tense is like I was singing, in the sense somewhere in the past, on that particular time I was singing, okay. The past continuous tense is this important tense in English. We use this to say whatever we have in the middle or doing at the particular moment in the past, okay. As I said you that I was singing. So in this lesson we will look at the structure and the use of the past tense, and as followed by the quiz, okay. Do we make the past? How do we make the past continuous tense? So here we have an equation: subject plus auxiliary verb be plus main verb, okay. Here sometimes simple past tense like was, were will be used, okay, and the main verb, present participle is like ing formation, like base plus ing formation. For negative sentence, the past continuous tenses, we use not, we insert not, okay, between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. For question sentence, we use subject plus auxiliary verb, okay. So look at the sentences, look at these examples now. As I said with for the positive sentence, I was watching TV. So I is a subject, auxiliary verb is was, okay, as we said, like was and where will be used. So I was watching TV. You were working hard. Okay. And for the negative sentence, he was not helping Mary. We were not joking. Okay, these two. And for the questions type of sentence, were you being silly? Okay, the main verb is like being silly. Were they playing football? Okay, this is how it changes. The verb, the auxiliary verb comes forward and then subject. So simple rules like ing formation, past continuous tenses are the same as the present continuous tenses, same as the present continuous tenses. Okay. So how do we use the past continuous tense? Past continuous tense expresses action and a particular moment in the past. Okay. In a particular moment in the past, this past continuous tenses will be used. The action started before the moment. The action started before but has not finished at that moment. For example, yesterday I watched a film on TV. The film started at 7 p.m. and finished at 9 p.m. So this is what about past continuous tense. At 8 p.m. yesterday I was watching TV. So yesterday at 8 p.m. I was watching TV. That was in a particular time. That is a past tense. At 8 p.m. okay, at a particular time I was in the middle of watching TV. So when we use a past continuous tense listeners usually knows or understands what time we are talking about. So that is the reason it is like that. I was working at 10 p.m. last night. They were not playing football at 9 a.m. this morning. So this is at a particular moment. Okay, she was cooking when I was telephoned her. We were having dinner when it started raining. So this is at a particular time. Okay, some verbs cannot be used in continuous. Okay, some verbs are not used in a continuous form, in a progressive tenses. Okay, often use the past continuous tenses to set the sentences in the stories, as I already said you. We used to describe the background situation at the moment when the action began. Often the story starts with the past continuous tense and then move into simple past tenses. So here we have an example. James Bond was driving through town. So it was raining. The wind was blowing hard. Nobody was working in the streets. Suddenly Bond saw the killer in the telephone box. So see, the situation was done in the past, but for the past continuous tenses, we are to set the scenes we are using continuous formation. Okay, like James Bond was driving through town. It was raining. The wind was blowing hard. Nobody was walking in the streets. Suddenly Bond saw the killer in a telephone box. So this is what. And for the past continuous tense and for simple past tense, so we often use the past continuous tense with the simple past tense. Okay, we use the past continuous tense to express long action elsewhere, and we use the simple present tense to express short actions that happens in the middle of the long actions, that which happened for the in terms of long actions. When the situation comes, we find the shortened form of past tense used in the short actions. Okay, we can join two ideas with when or while. Okay, while joining when and while, we can also see where past continuous tenses and the present simple past tenses also. So let us see the two actions now. For the long action, see, expressed with the past continuous tense. Watching TV is expressed with the past continuous tense. Telephoned, okay, a short action is telephoned. Express, this is simple past. Telephoned is, you observe here ed, and watching TV. Watching TV is a long action. Okay, telephoned is a short action. So that is a long action. I was watching TV at 8 p.m. Okay, So this is what about the past continuous tenses. We can join these two actions with when. I was watching TV when you telephoned. See, when you telephoned is always a way of defining the time. Okay, when you telephoned is the way of defining a time. And when plus short action is simple present tense. When while plus long action is a past continuous tense. Okay, when I was walking past the car when it exploded. When the car exploded, I was walking past. Okay, when the car exploded, while I was walking past it. While I was walking past the car, it exploded. See how it is varying. Notice that the long action, the short actions are relatives. Yeah, in this. Okay, watching TV took a few hours only, right? Whilst telephone is a few minutes or few seconds. Walking past the car took few seconds. Explode takes many, it's like milliseconds. So this is what the difference with the past continuous tense. Past perfect tense. Let us see the past perfect tense. So in the same live class I just want to continue, but see, let us see. I'll catch you later in my next live episode. Okay, thank you so much. Please do comment me, please do subscribe me. Have a nice day. Thank you. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. How are you all? I'm great here. How all? Yeah, so today what am I teaching? Today we have a topic like last time which I have done, that is past perfect tense. I have in the middle of the class I got a call and I went away, right? So I'm just starting from the same class again, like past perfect tense. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so before going to the class, let me tell you, like if you are new to this class, please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll get my notifications. And yes, let's continue. What is past perfect tense? So the past perfect tense is quite an easy tense to understand and to use. Okay, so tense talk about the past and the past. This tense talks about the past. Okay, past thing. So quickly let us see the equation. Subject plus auxiliary verb, that's have. Okay, that is have. And in the simple past tense, it's like had. Okay, and main verb, it's participle verb 3 formation. Like if you say see, saw, seen. Okay, seen is a past participle. Okay, so for negative sentences in the past perfect tense, we insert not, as usually we already know. For the negative sentences we use not, and the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Okay, for the question formation, question sentences, we use we exchange the subject and auxiliary verb. Actually we exchange them. Okay, so look at these examples for past perfect tenses. Like for the positive sentence, I had finished my work. Okay, finished, and this is a main verb. Finish is a main verb. The participle form for finish is finished. Okay, and you had stopped before me. You had stopped before me. So stopped. Okay, this is the participle. And for the negative sentence, as we already said, like we insert not here. She had not gone to school. We had not left. Okay, so this is the formation. And for the question sort of things, like had you arrived, had they eaten dinner. So this is like. And speaking with the past perfect tense, we often contract the subject and the auxiliary. Like I had, you see the formation, I had, it will be like this. Okay, you had, he had. See the formations, like how we write. Okay, one second, yeah, here. She had, it had, we had, they had. Okay, so you can just see when we are writing, this is a form of past perfect tenses we will be writing. Okay, and quickly let's move. The D contraction is also used for the auxiliary verb would. Okay, D, like apostrophe D is mentioned like would. Okay, for example, here by seeing this we can think like it is we would. Okay, it's not we had. Okay, so we would can mean like we had or we would. So by seeing the sentence we have to see like whether it is we would or we had. But usually the main verb is different for the form. We had arrived, past participle. Okay, we would arrive. So base, this is base. Okay, it is always clear for the context. How do we use the past perfect tense? Like usage. Let us see the usage. So expression, past perfect tense expresses action in the past before another action in the past. This is a past in the past. Okay, the train left at 9 p.m. We arrived at 9:15 a.m. Okay, the train left at 9 a.m. We arrived at 9:15 a.m. When we arrived, the train had left. So the train had left. Okay, the train had left when we arrived. So here it means that train is leaving in the past at 9 a.m. So it is the action was already done in the past. So this is a past perfect tense, that is not done in the present or future. It had left itself says that it is happened. Okay, and we arrive in past at 9:15. So look at some examples now. I wasn't hungry, I had just eaten. I was not hungry, I had just eaten. They were hungry, they had not eaten for 5 hours. I did not know who he was. I had never seen him before. Mary was not at home when I arrived. Really? Where had she gone? So see, these all, the above all sentences seems to be the action has already done. Okay, so you can sometimes think of past perfect tense like present perfect tense, but instead of the time being now, the time is past. Okay, so this is all like past perfect tense, had, have, done. Okay, and for example, imagine that you arrive at the station at 9:15 a.m. The station master says to you, you're too late, the train has left. Okay, you're too late, the train has left. Later you tell to your friends, we were too late, the train had left. Okay, we often use the past perfect tense in reported speech after like verbs like said, told, asked, thought, wondered. Okay, these are the verbs. So look at the examples now quickly. He told us that the train had left. I thought I had met her before, but I was wrong. He explained that he had closed the window because of the rain. He explained that he had closed the window because of the rain. I wondered if I had been there before. I asked them why they had not finished. So see, these are all some examples. It means like had left is mentioned here. So he told us that the train had left seems that action was already done. So this is what that. And past perfect continuous tense. So quickly let's finish the continuous tense today. So let's go into the simple sentence. I had been singing. It seems like it's happening. Okay, how do we make the past perfect continuous tense? We have a quick equation: subject plus auxiliary verb. So we have two here and plus main verb. Okay, the helping verbs are two here, had and been. Okay, conjugating the simple past tense and present participle. Okay, base plus information. For the negative sentences, as I already said you, not will be used. We'll be inserting not after the first auxiliary verb. So for the quaternary forms, like we extend subject and first auxiliary verb. So look at the examples now. See, I had been working, you had been playing tennis. So we have two auxiliary verbs, had plus been. Okay, and this is present continuous, past perfect continuous. Okay, negative sentence, it had not. Okay, after the first auxiliary verb, not will be inserted. It had not been working well. We had not been expecting her. And for the question formation, had you been drinking? Had they been waiting long? So while speaking the past perfect continuous tense, we often contrast the subject and the first auxiliary verb, like I had been, you had been, she had been. See, this is this box mean that. Okay, and let us continue. So past perfect tenses, continuous tense. Okay, the past perfect continuous tense, it expresses longer action. The continuous tenses mean it has a long action. So in the past, the long action in the past before another action in the past. Okay, so Ram, here we have an example. Ram started waiting at 9 a.m. I arrived at 11 a.m. When I arrived, Ram had been waiting for 2 hours. So see, Ram started waiting at 9 a.m. Something, this is all done before, like it's in past. I arrived at 11 a.m. When I arrived, Ram had been waiting for 2 hours. So Ram had been waiting for 2 hours when I arrived. This action is happening in the past, not now. Ram starts waiting in past at 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. So I arrive in past at 11 a.m. So this is all done in the past. So John was very tired. He had been running. Okay, this is also in the past. It seems I could smell cigarettes, but somebody had been smoking. Suddenly my car broke down. I was not surprised. It had not been running well for a long time. Had the pilot been drinking before the crash? So this is what. For the past perfect tenses, we use had, been, doing. And for the present tense, here I thought of, you see, the present past perfect continuous tense and the present perfect continuous tense has a same. See, had, here it will be have. Been plus been, and doing. So there, it's a simple form, but it's like a trick, you know. For the past perfect tenses, we use the auxiliary verb this, and for this, have. Okay, the present perfect continuous tense. So be careful, and you can sometimes think of past perfect continuous tense like present perfect continuous tense also, but instead of time being now the present, the time is in the past. For example, imagine that you met Ram at 11 a.m. Ram says to you, okay, 1 second, my cursor is moving fast. Okay, why you're moving fast? Yes. Oh, so see here. So I am angry. I have been waiting for 2 hours. So later you tell to your friends, Ram was angry. He had been waiting for 2 hours. Okay, this is all done in the past. This action you might be saying right away, but the action was already done. So that is past perfect continuous. Not in, you might be saying in the present, but the action which is already done in the past you are discussing. So this is what all about the past perfect continuous tense and past perfect tense. So in my next lesson I'll be discussing about simple future tense, all about the future tense. Okay, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do subscribe and please do follow me. Yeah, hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel Pathshala Educational Trust. So today I'm going to tell about the future tenses. Okay, so let's see my screen. This is my screen. Yeah, so simple future tense. So before going to my class, I would like to tell you to please subscribe my channel and support me for giving you healthy classes. So let's start. Simple future tense. What is a simple future tense? Like how it will be, how do we make? So I will sing. This is a simple future tense. Okay, simple future tense is often called as like will, okay, because we make the simple future tense with a modal auxiliary verb, that is will. Okay, so here we have a equation, that is subject plus auxiliary verb will plus main verb. So the auxiliary verb will is will, and the base form is like v1. In the past tense we used a verb 3 formation, right? In future tense we will be using verb 1 formation. For the negative sentence, as usually, we will be inserting not in between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. For question sentences, we exchange subject and auxiliary verb. So let us look at the examples. Like for a positive sentence, like I will open the door, will is the auxiliary verb. You will finish before me. So here the main verb is like v1 base. Okay, open, finish, these are all the verb formation, basic v1 formations. And for the negative sentence, as usual, we will be inserting not in between auxiliary verb and the main verb. She will not be at school tomorrow. We will not leave yet. Okay, we will not leave yet. So this is like for the question formation, we will be exchanging a subject and auxiliary verb. Like you will arrive on time. Will you arrive on time? Will they want dinner? So here see, auxiliary verb and the subjects were being exchanged. So this is the formation. And how do we speak in simple future tense? How will we speak? Like see, I will has become I apostrophe L. You will become you apostrophe L. While returning, we will be having such. Okay, and he will, she will, it will. So here I have changed my skin so that you can understand. For the negative sentences in the simple future tense, we cannot see, we contract with won't. Okay, like I will not, I won't. Will be making it comprise, and I will not become I won't, you will not become you won't. So see here it has become very simple. Okay, and in simple future tense, like how we will use this. So no plan. We use simple future tense when there is no plan or decision to do something before we speak. We make the decision spontaneously at the time of speaking. Look at these examples. So hold on, I will get a pen. We will see what we can do to help you. Maybe we will stay in and watch television tonight. So these are all the simple future tenses. There is no plan for this, like it is sudden, spontaneous acting. Okay, in these examples we had no firm plan before speaking. Okay, there is no firm plan for it. The decision is made at the time of speaking. Okay, so we often use a simple future tense with the verb to think before it. I think I will go to gym tomorrow. I think I will have a holiday next year. I don't think I will buy that car. So see here it's very simple, and in the future tense it's like I think I will go to gym tomorrow. It's like simple future tense. Okay, these are very simple. And we often use this simple future tense to make prediction about the futures. Like we also make such. Okay, again there is no firm plan for this. For the predictions we don't have any plan, but we say what we think will happen. So here are some. It will rain tomorrow, maybe or may not. We can't just say, like it is a prediction, like it might happen. It's like there is no firm plan for it. People won't go to Jupiter before the 26th century. Why do you think we will get the job? Okay, for the B formation, see, 1 minute. So where is the main verb? When the main verb is be, we can use a simple future tense even if we have a firm plan or decision before speaking. Okay, I will be in London tomorrow. I'm going shopping. I won't be very long. Okay, I won't be very long. Will you be at work tomorrow? So these are all the very simple formations like verb main, verb be, and very simple frame, plan, decision making before they speak. Okay, so I will be in a long London tomorrow. I'm going shopping. I won't be very long. So these are all like they have a plan. So that they are making some decision before they are speaking. Okay. So we have a note here that when we have a plan or intention to do something in the future, we usually use other tenses or expressions such as the present continuous tense or going to be. Okay, so this is what about this future tense. Okay, and future continuous tense, like future continuous tense, I will be singing. Okay, and we have an structure for this, that is equation, subject plus auxiliary verb plus auxiliary verb. So here the auxiliary verb is like for the future tense it will be will. Okay, and also be. Okay, will and be are the future tenses. Main verb, okay, that would be like having information. For the negative sentences, as usual we will be inserting not in it, but in between not also we will be using will and be. And for the questionary, like we will be exchanging subject and will. Okay, will is again the auxiliary verb. So look at the examples. I will be working at 10 a.m. Okay, you will be lying on beach tomorrow. These two sentences perfectly like will be okay, right? Will be are two used, be also used in the past. Okay, and it is also used here. Okay, in the future tense. You will be lying on a beach tomorrow. So for the negative sentence, she will not be using the car. We will not be having dinner at nights. Okay, so not is inserted in here. And for the question sentence, will you be playing football? Will they be watching TV? So these things. So for the future continuous tense in the speaking, we often contract the subject and will. So see, I will. Okay, you will, he will. So these are the future continuous tenses in speaking. For the spoken negative sentences in the future continuous tenses, we contract with won't. Okay, as usual in the future tense, what we have used is same, but I will not become I won't. You will not become you won't. He will not become he won't. So all this I have shared my screen. You can also observe. They will not, they won't. Okay, we sometimes use shall instead of will, especially for I and we. Okay, sometimes we use instead of shall, we'll be also using will, especially for I and we. Okay, so how do you use this future continuous tenses? Like the future continuous tense expresses action at a particular moment in a future. Okay, the action will start before that moment, but it will not have finished at that moment. For example, tomorrow I will start work at 2 p.m. and stop work at 6 p.m. Okay, at 4 p.m. tomorrow I will be working. So this is future, like for the action is not completed yet. The action might be it's not completed yet. Okay, at 4 p.m. I will be in the middle of the work. So that is the future. Okay, so when we use this future continuous tenses, our listeners usually knows or understands what time we are talking about. Okay, it's like I already said, like at 4 p.m. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. So it means that it's for the future, not now. And I will be playing tennis at 10 a.m. tomorrow. This is also future, like he was decided to play the tennis, but tomorrow, that is a future tense. And they won't be watching TV at 9 p.m. tonight. What will be doing at 10 p.m. tonight? What will you be doing when I arrive? She will not be sleeping when you telephone her. So these are few examples. Okay, take your umbrella, it will be raining when you return. So these are. And let us look quickly future perfect tense. So future perfect tense, I will have sung. Okay, I will have sung. So this is a sung is like a V3 formation again. And the future present tense is quite an easy tense to understand in use. The future perfect tense talks about the past in the future. Okay, past in the future. So how do we make it? How do we make future perfect tense? Like subject plus auxiliary verb, that is will, and here the auxiliary verb has changed. Okay, have, will plus have. So it's like invariable, will and have. Okay, plus main verb, it is participle V3. So look at the sentence, like I will have finished by 10 a.m. Okay, see it is talking about the future. but the verb formation is already done. Okay, the verb formation says that the work might be finished, it's not yet completed. Okay, I will have finished by 10 a.m. so it's like about future, but sometimes in the future they're saying about the past also. Okay, past in the future. Okay, you will have forgotten me by then, you will have forgotten me by then. So for this negative sentences, as usually we'll be inserting not in between the auxiliary verbs. She will not have gone to school, she will not have left. Okay, and for the question form, as usually the subject and the auxiliary verb get exchanges. You have arrived, will they have received it. So these are, while speaking, I will have will become like this as I shown in the screen. You will have, we will have, he will have, she will have it. Okay, the formations will change like this. I will have again here. So this is what this box is meant what I speaking now. Okay, this box. So let's continue how to and we have a note here. We shall use shall instead of will, especially for I and we as I said you before. And how to use this future perfect tense. Like future perfect tense expresses action in the future before another action in the future. This is past in the future. Okay, so the train will leave the station at 9 a.m. You will arrive at the station at 9:15 a.m. When you arrive, the train will have left. The train will have left, won't you arrive? Okay, sorry, the train will have left when you arrive. So it means that by the time you come to the station, the train might leave us, right? This train might left us. The train will have left when you arrive. The train leaves in future at 9 a.m. Okay, this is something talking about the future. Okay, you arrive in the future at 9:15 a.m. By the time you come, the train must have left you. So you can call me at work at, for some more examples, you can call me at work at 8 a.m. I will have arrived at the office by 8. They will be tired when they arrive. They will not have slept for a long time. So these are few examples we have. And you can sometimes think of the future perfect tense like the present perfect tense, but instead of your viewpoint being in the present, it is in the future. Okay, so future present tenses we have used have plus done. In the future tense we'll be using will have done. Okay, will have done, it's like they might complete it or not, right? So will have done, in the present tense have done. So this is a very quick difference, past, now and future, past, now and the future. Okay, and perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense is like I will have been singing. Okay, this same for the future perfect continuous tense equation is subject plus auxiliary verb will, auxiliary verb plus have, auxiliary verb plus be. Okay, will have be, they'll be having 3 auxiliary verbs plus 1 main verb, that is present participle plus ing formation. Okay, for the negative sentences we'll be inserting not in between will and have. For questionary, the subject and the will be changing. Okay, let us look this example. I will have been working for 4 hours. You will have been traveling for 2 days. Okay, I will have been working, this is compulsory, will have be, this is future continuous, future perfect continuous tenses. Okay, she will not be, okay, she will not have been using the car. Okay, she will not have been using the car. We will not have been waiting long. So this is the not negative sentences. And the questionary, will you have been playing football? Will they have been watching TV? So this is perfect continuous tenses. And we have a changeover also, like how I will, you will be changing this box. Okay, and next, the negative sentences in the future perfect tenses will contract with won't, like I will not will become I won't, as usually I have already said in the perfect tense, future perfect tense. Okay, so this is what, and how to use a future perfect tense. Like quickly let's have an example. Like future perfect continuous tenses talks about a long action. Before some point in the future, it speaks about the long action. So I will have been working here from 10 years next week. I will have been, okay, I will have been working here for 10 years next week. So it's something, the action is very long. Okay, but not at this point. He will be tired when he arrives. He will be tired when he arrives. He will not have been traveling for 24 hours. Okay, he will have been traveling for 24 hours. So this is what about. So this is all about our future classes, future tenses. Okay, sorry, future tense. I have finished my future tense classes. I think I've completed all my 12 tenses, like present, past and future tenses, each and every class. I hope I got it, like I made it. So now I have to hear from your end whether it went well, or did you feel it is like bad class or a good class. Please let me know, so that I can make a healthy class in my next video. It gives me encouragement. So this is what today's class. So next class I'll be catching with a new topic. Thank you so much. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel, Pathshala Educational Trust. Please do subscribe my channel. And what is today's topic? Yeah, so in last 3 lessons, 3 live classes have been saying about all the tenses, like past, present and future tenses. So I just want to say you quickly all the rules, all the equation, all the formulas in one class, so that it will make good sense, right? So today I am going to tell about all the tenses. So I am going to share my screen also, just have a look. So tenses, as I already said you, tenses denotes the time of action, okay, and they show when the work is done, so that it represents whether we are talking about the present tense or past tense or the future tense. So the present, past and future tenses are further divided into 4 parts again, okay. Like simple present tense, how we use it is used to denote scientific facts, universal truths and work done on daily basis, okay. So firstly, assertive rule is like subject plus verb 1 plus es or s form plus object. For example, she writes a letter. So see, write is a verb formation, v1 formation, okay. And for the write, we've been using s or es for the whatever the verb we are using there. We will be using s or es for that, okay. So she writes a letter. This is the formula. And for the negative rule, what we will do is subject plus does not plus verb 1, and verb 1 again plus s or es will be added plus object, okay. So she does not write a letter, okay. She does not write a letter. So this is the negative formation. And for the interrogative, it's a question form, okay. So for the question form, we use does plus subject plus v1 formation, and s or es will be added for that plus object. Sometimes the rule might also change, like does plus subject, right? Sometimes they get exchange also. Does she write a letter? Okay, does she write a letter? And for the interrogative, negative sentences, again for the question form also we do have a negative, negative sentences. So at that time we will be using does plus subject plus not plus v1 plus es or s plus object, okay. Example, does she not write a letter? Does she not write a letter? So these are the simple present tense rules and equations. And next, let's move to the present continuous. This is the present continuous. It is used to express an action taking place at the time of speaking, okay. So present continuous is like presently happened, the situation is been happening now. So assertive rule is like subject plus is, am or are plus v1 formation, ing plus object, okay. So she is writing letter, it's been happening now right away. So she is writing a letter. And for the negative rule, subject plus is, am or plus not plus v1 plus ing plus object, okay. So here not is being included. she is not writing a letter. She is not writing, this is a negative rule, okay. And for the interrogative rule, it's like same, is, am, are plus subject plus v1 ing, information plus object. Is she writing letter? Is she writing letter? Interrogative negative rule is like is, am, are plus subject plus not plus v1 formation, information plus object. So the example is like she is not writing letter, okay. She is not writing a letter. For the present perfect we use, so we have finished simple present tense and past continuous. We have moved to present perfect. The present perfect sentence is used to show an action that started in the past and has just finished, okay. It has already started and it's been just finished. For this, assertive rule be like subject plus has or have, v3 formation plus object. She has written a letter. She has written her letter. For this negative rule, same, subject plus has or have plus not plus v3 formation plus object. So she has not written a letter, okay. She has not written a letter. Interrogative rule, we have same, has, have plus subject plus v3 plus object. Has she written a letter? Has she written a letter? For the interrogative sentence, in the negative formation, we have has and have plus subject plus not plus v3 plus object, okay. So has she not written a letter? Has she not written a letter? And for the present perfect continuous tense, this sentence, the sentence will be, the action will be started in the past and it's still continuing, okay. For the simple, the present perfect continuous tenses, the action is happened in the past or started in the past and it is still continuing, so that it is a present perfect continuous. For this, assertive rule is like subject plus has and have plus been plus v1 plus ing plus object. Quick, carefully, the present perfect continuous assertive rule is subject plus has and have plus been plus v1 plus ing formation plus object. She has been writing a letter. Example, she has been writing letter, okay. Write plus ing formation, right, writing. Negative rule is like subject plus has or have plus not been plus v1 plus ing formation plus object. Example, she has not been writing a letter, okay. She has not been writing letter. For the interrogative rule, has or have plus subject plus been plus v1 plus ing plus object. Has she been writing letter? Has she been writing letter? In the same way, the interrogative negative rule is has, have plus she plus not plus been plus v1 plus ing formation plus object. Has she not been writing letter? Has she not been writing letter? So this is a negative formation. We have just finished simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense, present continuous, perfect, present perfect and present perfect continuous. So let's move to the past tense. So past tense. Tense symbolizes the ever moving non-stop wheel of time which is forever busy gathering moments of future and throwing them into the dustbin of past. The past before now. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. So simple present is used to indicate an action completed in the past. It often occurs with the verb or adverb of time. Sometimes it is used without an adverb of time, okay. So used for the past habits. I played football when I was child. So subject plus v2 formation. She wrote a letter. For the assertive sentences, subject plus v2 plus object, okay. And she wrote a letter. She wrote a letter. Negative sentence is subject plus did not plus v1 plus object. Okay, here we will be using did. Okay, did, always we use did. As in the present tense we been using has plus have, here we will be using did. Okay, did what. So here negative sentences subject plus did plus not plus v1 plus object. So she did not write a letter. For the interrogative sentences we will be adding like did plus subject plus v1 plus object. Okay, so did she write a letter? Okay, did she write a letter? For the interrogative negative sentences we use did plus subject plus not plus v1 plus object. It's like did she not write a letter? Okay, in the present tense we've been using have, and here we'll be always using did. Okay, and for the past continuous tense, used to denote an action going on at some time in the past. Okay, past continuous tenses, it denotes an action going on at some time in the past. Okay, like I was driving a car, I was driving a car. So rules are like was and where will be used, and ing formation. For the assertive sentence, subject will be like was and where plus v1 plus ing plus object. So she was writing letter. She was writing. The past continuous tense is like it's already happened, right? Was. She was not writing letter. For the interrogative sentence, it will be subject plus the auxiliary verb was and where plus subject plus ing plus object. So was she writing letter? Was she writing letter? For the interrogative negative sentence, the auxiliary verb plus subject plus not plus ing formation plus object. Was she not writing letter? Was she not writing letter? So this is a past continuous tense. And let's move to the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense describes an action completed before an uncertain moment in the past. Usually a long time ago, if two actions happened in the past, past perfect is used to show the action that took place earlier. Okay, example, the patient had died before the doctor came. The action was already completed. The patient is already gone before the doctor arrived. Okay, the patient had died before the doctor came. So this is a sentence, and we have an assertive sentence, assertive equation, subject plus had plus v3 formation plus object. Okay, so she had written a letter. She had written a letter. And for the negative sentences, she, subject plus had plus not plus object. Okay, plus v3 plus object. Here I have not mentioned it, but here it should be mentioned v3. Okay, she had not written a letter. Here I have not mentioned subject plus had plus not plus v3 plus object. Okay, she had not written a letter. So this is, and for the simple for the past perfect tense, interrogative sentences will be like had plus subject plus v3 plus object. Had she written a letter? Had she written a letter? Interrogative negative sentence will be had plus subject plus not plus v3 plus object. So here we are just inserting not. Had she not written a letter? Okay, v3 formation of write is written. Okay, so past perfect continuous tense. What is past perfect continuous tense? It denotes an action that been before a certain point in the past and continued up to some time in the past. Okay, the action was happened in the past at certain time and it is continued for certain time in the past itself. Okay, so example, I had been learning English in this school for 20 days. I had been learning English in this school for 20 days. It means at some point he's been learning English for some days. It's mentioned here, right? For this assertive sentence, subject plus had been plus V1 plus information plus object. So she had been writing a letter. She had been writing letter. Okay, here had been is main. Okay, she had been writing a letter. For the negative sentence, subject plus had plus not been plus V1 plus information plus object. She had not been writing a letter. And for the negative, for the interrogative sentence, had plus subject, always these two will be get exchanged sometime. Okay, had plus subject plus been plus V1 plus information plus object. Had she been writing a letter? Or she had been writing a letter. Okay, this will be sometimes exchanged. Okay, had she been writing letter? And for the interrogative negative sentence, we insert not in between subject and verb, auxiliary verb. Okay, had plus subject plus not plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Had she not been writing letter? So this is all about the past perfect continuous tense. Let's quickly move to the future tense. What is future tense? Time and tidi wait for no man. So period of time following the moment of speaking or writing is called the future tense. Example, she will write a letter. Okay, she will write a letter. And this future tense also have 4 parts: simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So here, what is simple future? This tense tells us about an action which has not occurred yet and will occur after saying or in a future. Okay, rule is like will and shall will be used plus verb. Okay, first form of verb. In future tense, helping verb shall is used with I and we. Okay, helping verb will be used with all others. Will be used with all other. Shall will be used only with I and we. When you are to make a commitment or a warn someone or emphasize something, we use of will, shall is revised. Will is used with I and we, and shall is used with others. In general speaking, there is hardly any difference between shall and will, and normally will is used with all. Okay, now let us use this rule in various forms of sentences. For the positive sentence, assertive form of sentence, subject plus will or shall plus verb V1 plus object. She will write a letter. Okay, and for the negative sentences, we use not. We insert not between auxiliary verb and the main verb, like subject plus will and shall plus not plus verb V1 formation plus object. She will not write a letter. For the interrogative sentence, we insert will and shall plus subject plus verb first formation plus object. Will she write a letter? For the negative, we will insert not between the main verb plus subject. Will she not write a letter? Will she not write a letter? So this is all about the future, simple future. Let's continue with future continuous tense. Future continuous tense is used for expressing an ongoing or continued action in the future. Okay, future continuous tense is expressed for the actions, for the expressions like ongoing or continued action in the future. He will be distributing sweets in temple tomorrow at 12 o'clock. He will be distributing sweets in a temple tomorrow at 12 o'clock. In this example, the action will start in future like it is tomorrow, and the action is tough to be continued till sometime in the future. So the action is about to it will be going to happen. Okay, it's not happening now, it will be happen sometime later, and it is continued for some time. So we use the future continuous to talk about something that will happen, that will be in a progress at around a time in the future. So rule is like we'll be using will or shall plus be plus verb V1 formation ing or and plus ing. Now let us use this rule in the various forms of sentences. Like for the positive, subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb V1 plus ing formation plus object. So she will be writing a letter. Okay, she will be writing a letter. Okay, V1 formation, right? Write plus ing, writing. Okay, and for the negative sentence, will, I, shall be used, and subject auxiliary verb plus not plus be plus verb V1 formation plus ing plus object. So she will not be writing a letter. For the interrogative sentence, we will be using will or shall plus subject plus be plus V1 formation plus ing plus object. So will she be writing letter? Okay, will she be writing a letter? And for the interrogative negative sentences, we will be inserting not between the subject and the auxiliary verb be. Okay, so will plus subject plus not plus be plus verb plus ing formation plus object. Will she not be writing a letter? So this is this. And future present tense, sorry, future perfect tense, it is used to express an action which will happen, occur in a future and will be completed by a certain time in future. It is used to express action which will be happen or occur in a future and will be completed by a certain time in future. So we will use this future perfect to say something will be finished by a particular time in the future. Example, they will have shifted the house by Sunday morning. Okay, they will have shifted the house by Sunday morning. So rule is like will or shall be used and have plus verb, third formation of verb. Let us see this rule. Okay, in a various sentences. Positive sentences we use like subject plus will plus have plus verb V3 formation plus object. So will she, sorry, she will have written a letter. She will have written a letter. For the negative sentence, we insert not in between the auxiliary verb and the both auxiliary verbs, like subject plus will plus not plus have plus V3 formation plus object. Will she will not have written a letter. Interrogative sentence, will plus subject plus have plus verb 3 formation plus object. Will she have written a letter? And for the interrogative negative sentence, we insert not in between subject and auxiliary verb. Will she not have written a letter? So these are the formation of that. And future perfect continuous tense, it is used to talk about action that will commence at a fixed time in a future and will continue for some time in the future. Okay, if there is no time reference, then it is not a future perfect continuous tense. Without continued time reference, such sentences are future continuous tense. Continued time reference only differentiates between future continuous tense and the future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect progressive emphasizes the duration of an activity that will be in the progress before another time or event in the future. Example, this time tomorrow I will be enjoying the cricket match in the stadium. Okay, this time tomorrow I will be enjoying the cricket match in the stadium. It is used to talk about a planned action or action expected to happen. Okay, so they will be example, they will be staying for a week. They will be staying for a week. Again, the future perfect progressive emphasis the duration of an activity that will be in the progress, okay, before another time or event in the future. So rule is like will and shall plus have been plus V1 formation plus ing formation. So now let us see the rule in a various sentences, like positive assertive sentence, like subject plus will shall plus have been plus V1 formation ing plus object. Okay, She will have been writing letter. Okay, she will have been writing letter. The same negative sentence, subject plus will plus not plus have been plus V1 formation plus ing plus object. So she will not have been writing letter. For the interrogative sentence, will, shall, subject plus have been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Will she have been writing letter? For the interrogative negative sentence, we use will plus subject plus not plus have been plus V1 formation plus object. So will she not have been writing a letter? Will she not have been writing a letter? So this is all about the future present continuous tense. I have finished all my lessons now. I have finished all these 12 tenses in one class, giving you the formulas. So I hope you got it, you understood it. Please do practice doing this so that it will be very easy for you to write the English, or the oral English will be the communicative English will be developed. By using these methods, you can easily talk good English. Hopefully, I hope you enjoyed this class, and please try to give some comments so that, as I already said you, it makes me strong enough to teach more classes. I'm looking forward to give more classes. So this is me signing off now. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe my channel. Please hit the bell icon. Thank you so much. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel, Pathshala Education Trust. Now I am going to tell about, in the last few classes I have been teaching tenses, like about present and past future tenses. So let us test our knowledge, like how far we understood about the present tense and simple and continuous tenses. Okay, simple, present tense, continuous tenses. So here we have around 20 questions, I hope. So let us see like how far we got the answers, like let us see now. So before going to this, if you know the answers, you can also just give a quick answers in the chat box, or else it's okay that just follow me. So complete the sentence using the correct sentence. Okay, correct the word, correct form of the present tense. Complete the sentences using the correct form of the present tense. So here we have questions. By using, here they have already given us helping word. So using the present tense, we have to correct the sentence now. You can't see Jimmy now. He dash at bath. So we have already have here. What should be written here? So it's about the present tense. So you can't see the Jimmy now. He is having a bath. Okay, this is a sentence. And let us see this next one. He dashed to the theater, never go. Okay, never go. So using these two words, we have to complete the sentence. We already have never here, never. Now say go will be goes. Okay, we have to add es to the words, to the verbs, right? So es. Now see what happened. He never. Okay, I'll just write it here. My cursor is moving as you don't have. Okay, so this is I'm just mentioning them in the blue color. Okay, so he never goes to the theater. So here go, we have added es to it. Okay, we have added es. And next, Annie all her clothes herself at the moment. She dash a dress for a fancy dress party. So here make has come. So what we have to do is here, what we have to add? Makes. Absolutely correct. Annie makes all her clothes herself. At the moment, she dash a dress for a fancy dress party. Here what it should come? Annie makes all her clothes herself. At the moment, she is, okay? She is making a dress. She is making a dress for fancy dress party. Isn't it correct? So Annie makes all her clothes herself. At the moment, she is making a dress for a fancy dress party. Okay, here already they have given us how to make the sentence. Next, let's move to fourth. He usually dash coffee for breakfast, but today he dash tea. So here he usually has, okay, he usually has a coffee, okay, he usually has coffee for breakfast, but he is having, okay, here he is having, am I right? He is having tea. So he's can also be written like this. I'll just write it here. He is also can be written like this. We have already said, right? Like this word. He's can also written like this here. He is having tea can also written like this. He is having, okay? He is having. This is also correct form of word. Having. This is also correct, okay? You can also write like this or like that. I can't go home. Fifth one. I can't go home now because it's trash and I dash an umbrella. It's very easy, right? I know many of you thinking that it is very easy. It is raining. Or we can also write like it is raining. Okay? And let's see. And I don't have an umbrella. Okay? I don't have an umbrella. Don't have an umbrella. Okay? I can't go home now because it is raining. Also can be written like this. And I don't have an umbrella. Okay, not have in the sense don't have. Sixth one. In Britain, women normally dash hats. Don't wear. Don't wear. Okay? Don't. In Britain, women normally don't wear hats. Here it's already given not wear in the sense don't wear. Seventh one. The sun, we almost all know, like it is given rise here. So it has to be rises. Okay. Rises. We have added es to that. In the east and dash in the west. Sets. Sets. Okay. And eighth one. Who dashed the terrible noise outside? It's Dad. He dashed the lawn. So who is making? Is making. Who is making? Should become, okay? Once again my cursor is not listening me. Yeah. Is making. Who is making that terrible noise outside? It is its dad. He is moving. Okay, he is moving lawn. Once again, he is mowing. Okay, mowing the lawn. So that is it. Okay, and next, ninth one. I dash this weekend near the coast. I dash there nearly every weekend. So what happens? I am spending. I am spending this weekend near the coast. I go there nearly every weekend. So this is a sentence. I am spending this weekend near the coast. I go there nearly every weekend. Observe. Next, she smokes. She dash 30 cigarettes a day, but at the moment she dash to stop. So what she is doing, she's smoking. Okay, she smokes 30 cigarettes a day, but at the moment what she is going to do, she is trying to stop. Okay, she smokes 30 cigarettes a day, but at the moment she is trying to stop. Okay, next, this is all the present tense. Okay, this is all about the present tense. Very easy making sentences. You can also try doing this. And next, what happened? We breakfast together every Sunday morning. So we have, isn't it? We have breakfast together. We have breakfast together every Sunday morning. Okay, that is the same. What is a smell? It's in the kitchen. Something, so burn. Something burning. Yes, something is burning. What's that smell? It's in the kitchen. Something, so here it becomes ing. Something is burning is the correct form. Is burning. So what is the smell? It's in the kitchen. Something is burning. Next one. Who dash to on the phone? It's my friend Carrie. So you speak is the helping here. What we have to do is, who are you speaking? Who are you speaking on the phone? It's my friend. So you speak is the thing. So who is you? No. Who are you speaking to on the phone is the correct form. Next, I dash overtime this month because dash up some money to buy a new car. So what happened here? Helping verb is like a helping thing is like work and save. Verbs are okay. So see, I am working. I am working overtime this month because I'm saving up some money to buy a new car. Isn't it? I am working overtime this month because I'm saving up some money to buy a new car. This is it. The moon dash around the sun. Go, goes. The moon goes around the sun. She usually dash languages very quickly, but she dash problems with Chinese. So she usually learns. She usually learns languages very quickly, but she is having or she is having problems with Chinese, or she has problems with Chinese. Can also be written, okay? Can also be written in that way. She usually learns languages very quickly, but she is having problems with Chinese, or she has problems with Chinese. Can also be written in that way. And next, dash TV every evening. So here we will start like, do you watch TV every evening? Yes, do you watch TV every evening? And 18th, he always dash his bills on time. So he always pays his bills on time. How long dash you get to the office? How long dash you to get to office? It dash me about half an hour. So how long does it take? Okay, it takes or it take. How long does it take you to get to the office? It takes me. Okay, it takes me. It takes me about half an hour. Okay, here we already have, by using this we are making the sentences. The plane that dash Heathrow at 9:15 is on schedule. So here already the verb is mentioned, leave. It's easy that we have to add es. Leaves. The plane that leaves at 9:15. Okay, this is a sentence. So here we have finished a lesson about tenses. I hope you got all. Maybe I have also written properly about the best present tense, simple and continuous. Altogether we have 20 questions. I have done this. Quickly observe. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe me to know more. Thank you so much. Yes. Hi viewers, welcome to YouTube channel Partial Educational Trust. Yes. So today what am I going to tell? See, last time we have finished some exercises, so in the same pattern I'm going to say present perfect, simple and progressive exercises, like let us fill these blanks using present perfect tense. So I am going to take
B1 present perfect, simple and progressive TZ.
Okay, not this text, I'm sorry. Yeah, so what is this? Let us look. Present perfect, using present perfect tense we have to fill these blanks. So the present perfect tense, what is present perfect tense? Last time I have seen few members saying me, like, whenever I'm teaching exercises I would also go and explain the equation for it. I mean, whatever the subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb, whatever the equation we are using, I have to mention it. So I'm just mentioning it now. Using present perfect tense, using subject plus auxiliary verb is have and main verb. Okay, using this equation we have to complete this exercise now. Okay, so here they have already given us helping thing, so we can, by using this we have to complete the blanks. Okay, so let us try. I am so tired because I danced so hard lately. So what we have to use here, as I already said, subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb. Okay, so we are already knowing that what auxiliary verb we have to use is have. Okay, auxiliary verb is have, and here I am so tired because I have, so what he have been, yes, been. The main verb is like ing formation, right? So hard lately. So what he is the work. Okay, working. This is the correct. I hope this is correct. I am so tired because I have been working. Work has become working. We can just go and have a look here now. So past participle, the main verb will be, just have a look. So where it is, yeah, so here also it's mentioned. Okay, I have seen it. So we have been using this and we have, I'll just share you 1 second. So here using perfect tense, how they have written. Okay, last week I did not have a car. Not this. Let's have good example. See here it is. I had been here for 20 minutes. So we have been using I have been. Okay, I just used it the same pattern for the past perfect, simple and progressive things. Okay, so let us go. I'm right? This answer is right. Let us look for the second. The new midfielder dashed 5 goals so far this season, and we are only halfway through it. The sentence mean that they scored. Okay, so like what we have to do, the new midfielder what have or has, yes, that is has, not have here. Okay, has scored. Okay, scored. The sentence mean that it's already happened. The new midfielder has scored 5 goals so far this season, and we are only halfway through it. So this is the right pattern, I hope. If I am wrong, please mention in the comment box. And there is no wine left. The fridge. I dashed both bottles. So this is in. Okay, I is in. It is mentioned wrong here. There is no wine left in the fridge. I dash both bottles. So now what will be the answer here? Obviously have has to become here, have. So drink has become drunken, isn't it? Am I right? Absolutely, I'm right. There is no wine left in the fridge. I have drunken both bottles, isn't it? Yes. So Jennifer, fourth one now. Jennifer is getting fatter and fatter all the time. She dash too much. Probably eating is the answer which we have to use here. See. So she has probably, isn't it? Am I right? Probably. She has probably been eaten or been eating. Yes, been eating. Okay. Jennifer is getting fatter and fatter all the time. She has probably been eating too much. Isn't it? Yeah, this is correct. And let us look fifth one now. I dash a new pair of shoes. How do you like them? How do you like them? Okay. So I have I have just buy becomes brought. I have just brought a new pair of shoes. This is perfect, right? And next, sixth one. Sixth one. Dash reading the newspaper. Could you give it to me? Then you finish. Okay. Now it's very easy. See. So have you? Here, what has to come? Have you finished? Finished. Have you finished reading the newspaper? Could you give it to me then? That is the right way. I have to write capital H here. I'm mistaken. Yeah, that's it. I am right. Seventh one. I am writing a new novel at the moment. So far I dashed the introduction. So only writing should be written here. Where what have to write now? I have only write becomes written. Okay, write becomes written. So I have only written the introduction. Now let us look eighth one. Look at how she is sweating. Look at how she is sweating. She dashed for hours. So she has probably been running. She has probably been running for hours. This is the right sentence. Now, using present perfect simple, we are writing. Okay. Ninth one. How long? How long dash Russians? So using you and learn, we have to write this. How long have you been learning? How long have you been learning Russian? Isn't it? How long have you been learning Russian? 10th one. I'm not surprised your eyes are hurting. You dash computer games ever since you got up. So using play we have to fill this. So I'm not surprised your eyes are hurting. You have been playing isn't it? Absolutely. You have been playing computer games ever since you got up. My sister dashed with their roommates for 5 years. My sister has been, okay, has been, live becomes living. My sister has been living with her roommates for 5 years. So next sentence, 12th sentence. Where is my new watch? Dash for it for hours and dash it. So where is my new watch? I have been looking for it for hours and what comes in here? Yes, have, it's a negative, right? Have not, haven't, okay, haven't. Find becomes found, okay. So this is the sentence. Where is my new watch? I have been looking for it for hours and haven't found it yet, or have not found, okay, haven't or have not. There's nothing on your exam paper. You started an hour ago. What dash up to now? So what we have to do? There is nothing on your exam paper. You started an hour ago. What have? Okay, this is pakka. What have you have to be inserted, you, okay, been doing, okay, do becomes doing. So this is correct. Have you been doing? Sometimes in the sentences we have seen that the subject and the auxiliary verbs changes, right? This is the same sentence. Next, 14th. I dash a new job and I start in next Wednesday. I can start next Wednesday. So I have one second. I have found, it's clear here, okay. I have found a new job and I can start new next Wednesday. This is crystal clear, okay. Next, 15th. I practice since we were in kindergarten together. What all these years? What is it word? I have not seen practice. Patrick. Hi viewers, welcome to YouTube channel Pathshala Educational Trust. Yeah, so today what am I going to do? Yes, let us go through present tense simple and continuous exercises. In the last few videos I have already been said to you like about present tense simple and continuous. So let us try to use them in this exercise and let us test our knowledge. Okay, and in my last video I have dropped in between because I got call and I left like 4 or 5 questions like that. It is very easy. You can just try doing it. If you're not yet getting the answer, please do comment below so I can help you out with the answers. So let us continue with this now. Simple tense, okay, simple tense, present simple tense and continuous tense. Okay, so complete the exercise using the correct form of the present tense. So what would be the answer now? Let's go. Like first one, we dash our break now, Mr. Miller. So we have to use take here, using take and using auxiliary verb, proper auxiliary verb. They have already given a verb here, verb already, but we have to use a proper what sort of auxiliary verb will be helpful here and how we have to be. Okay, so let us try. 1 second, let me take my cursor so that I can also write along with you. So let us start. Like what is the answer now? Here the take is already there. For the continuous formation we know that it is taking. Now we have to use a proper auxiliary verb and we have to no, see, we are, okay, here it's like we are taking, okay, we are taking our break now, Mr. Miller. Is this a correct one? Yes, of course, that is correct. We are taking our break now, Mr. Miller. So let's move to the second, that is she dash for Liverpool later in the day. So here what can be used? Here we can use she are, we can't use, right? Yes, she is leaving. It's a continuation form, right? So she is leaving for Liverpool later in the day. That is the answer. Okay, next move this third one. The actor usually dash a lot of fan mail because he's so famous. So using get we have to write. Okay, using the get verb we have to use a get word and we have to complete the sentence now. So what happens here? The actor usually, what we have to write? Gets. Okay, the actor usually gets a lot of fan mail because he's so famous. Yes. So let us see next. The car dash oil, can you repair it? So the car is losing, okay, they have already given here losing oil, can you repair it? Okay, can you repair it? Dorothy dash reading good books during her holiday. So what we have to write here? Yes, using yes or yes we have to complete the sentence now. What it is? Yes, that is loves. Okay, using yes or yes for the simple present tense formation we can write like this, right? For simple, Dottie loves reading good books during her holidays. Okay, using es or s we have to complete, right? So I have used s here. Next, my brother dash Italy at the moment. So my brother is touring. Okay, my brother is touring Italy at the moment. And seventh one, they dash a game of cards right now. So they are, okay, they are having, okay, they are having a game of cards right now. And eighth one, I dash a hat today because there's a very special event in the town. So I am, okay, I am wearing, okay, I am wearing a hat today. It's a simple tense, okay, it's simple present tense. So these are all simple present tense. Gets, loves, okay, simple present tense. In simple present only continuous formations are these, okay. And such a bad behavior always dash me mad. Such a bad behavior always makes, okay, makes me mad. Unpopular songs dash very well. Unpopular songs do not sell well, right? Not can be said like do not, okay, do not, sorry, sell, do not sell well, don't sell very well. Unpopular songs do not sell very well, okay. So 11th one, she usually dash out with her friends on Saturdays evenings. So she usually goes. Here the helping go has become goes, okay. That's it, very simple, right? Yes, let's look down. 12th, what is 12th? What dash mom, it smells so good. So the helping is like you bake. Using you bake we have to do the sentence, we have to frame the sentence. So I am using it now. What are you baking, right? What are you baking, mom? It smells so good, isn't it? Yes, even I smell something here. So let's see, should not get disturbed. 13th, dash to the bridge club. So using you belong we have to complete the sentence. So what can we do here? Yes, using do, capital D, okay. Yes, do you, do you. So here belong, do you belong to the bridge club? Do you belong to the bridge club? Yes, that's right. Next, 14th. 14th is the children dash playing in the hut whenever we are at our weekend. So the children enjoys, right? The children enjoy playing in the hut whenever we are at our weekend house. So the enjoy word is the same, okay. And 15th, the headmaster rarely dash a class. He normally dash administrative work, as I do in my school. So the headmaster rarely teaches. Okay, here the word teach becomes teaches. Teaches. Okay, the headmaster rarely teaches a class. He normally, what he do normally, what our headmasters do, he normally does. Okay, do has become does administrative work. Okay, let us move to the 16th, that is dash if I ask you a question. Okay, using you mind have to be finished. So do you mind? Okay, do you mind if I ask you a question? This is very simple, right? Yes, you're all catching me. I know that many of you sitting there watching my video saying the questions, right? Thank you so much. So using 17th one, let us finish it now. Dash, I dash some money because I want to travel to Spain next summer. So I am, okay, I am. So what comes next? I am, yes, currently. What I am doing currently? Saving. Okay, save becomes saving. I am currently saving some money because I want to travel to Spain next summer. I hope I do also save some money to have a trip next summer if COVID is not there. Yeah, I think many of us are missing, right? I understand. And 18. What is 18th? What dash? This book cost has to be used here. Okay, so very simple. What does, right? What does? What does? What comes next? What does? Using this book cost, we have to finish this. Yes. What does this book cost? Isn't it? Yeah, that's very simple. What does this book cost? Next, 19th. Let us finish it. The boy is very quick. We have only 2 now and we have to finish the class. Oh God. Yeah. How the many exercises you do, how many exercises you go on doing, that makes you very well with these with the present tense and continuous tenses. Okay, it is not that only one exercise you have came to know. It takes time to learn, I understand, but keep on getting some more exercises so that you will be able to know about present tense, the usage of present tense and continuous tenses. Okay, it's like not only this exercise will help you out, you have to keep on practicing it. Okay, keep on framing by yourself so that it is very easy for you to know better. So let us finish 19th now. The boy and his father dash a long conversation. I wonder what they dash about. Using have and talk, let us finish it now. The boy and his father are, okay, are, what they're doing? They're having a long conversation, right? So using have, we have to use having a long conversation. I wonder what they talking about. Okay, we have a helping here, right? It is very easy for us to complete this. Actually, without helping, then it might be very difficult for you. I understand. So using try, not always succeed, you have to go Robert dash to catch the same bus every morning, but he dash. So Robert tries. Try becomes tries, like we use es here to catch. The spelling of the tries and try is different. Okay, to catch the same bus every morning, but he does not. Okay, does not always succeed. Okay, that is it. I have finished. These are all the 20 about present tense, simple and continuous tense I have gone through. I'll just catch you again with other topic soon. Thank you so much. Chalo. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel Pathshala Educational Trust. So let us see today what am I going to tell. Yes, today I am going to teach past tense, simple and progressive. So we already know about the past tense. Let us quickly see the equation where it is. So in the past tense, the equation would be like this. I'll just show you. So this is that. The subject plus V2. Here the verb will be V2 plus object. Okay, and for past continuous tense we'll be having subject plus was, where plus V1 ing formation plus object. So let us quickly see, like simple, these are all the equations. Now let us go and see like how the exercise will be. So let us do fill in the correct form of past tense. So my friend Harry dashed off the ladder while he dashed the ceiling of his room. So using fall and paint we have to complete these blanks. So let us see. Can anyone guess? Yes. So the past tense for let me take my cursor. Yes. So the past tense for fall is like fell. And read the sentence now. My friend Harry fell off the ladder while he what he is doing? He was doing, right? So was painting, isn't it? So this is the answer. My friend Harry fell off the ladder while he was painting the ceiling of his room. So using fall and paint we have completed this. Next let us see the second one. We dashed the house in 2003. At the time it's dash. Okay, 1,50,000. So using by cost we have to complete this. So what happens now? Yeah, so past tense for the buy, it is bought. These are the V3 formations. Okay, V1, V2, 3 formations these are. So buy becomes bought. We bought the house in 2003. At that time it was, so what it is? It cost 1,50,000. This is the sentence. So we bought the house in 2003. At that time it cost 1,50,000. So using buy and cost we completed this sentence. Let us see the next sentence. The dad dash interested in buying a new car. So using not be we have to complete this. So dad was not, okay, dad was not interested in buying a new car. Okay, so not become here not again. Using be we have completed, like dad was not interested in buying a new car. Let us see the next sentence, that is wait and arrive should be used in the blanks. My sister dashed for me at the airport terminal when I dash. So my sister, can anyone guess? Yes, using was we have to complete this. Using was My sister was waiting for me at the airport terminal when I arrived. So this is a sentence. Likewise, fifth one. Today, one more thing I want to tell is, one of my friend was sitting beside me to see like how am I teaching online videos, how am I doing the online videos. So I am really happy to see her in front of me. Actually, we are not able to appear to you. That was sad, but soon we will. Yeah. So let us go to the fifth now. A few nights ago, I dashed a book when suddenly I dashed a noise outside. A few teenagers danced loud music. So using read, hear, play, we have to complete this blanks and it becomes a very good sentence. So using here, a few nights ago, what I was doing, I was reading, okay, reading a book. Okay, a book should be reading, not playing, not hearing, right? So using read, we have to complete this. I was reading a book when suddenly I heard. Okay, I heard. Here has changed here to heard. Okay, here V3 formation is heard. One second. Yeah, HEARD. Okay, heard a noise outside. A few teenagers were playing. Okay, were playing. So this is all in the past, right? So that is the reason we are using here this kind of verbs. And this is in this whole sentence is in like continuation form also, past. So sixth one is like the fire dash when the first firefighters dash at the scene. So using still burn and arrive should be completed this sentence. So was still burning. Okay, here was still burning. The fire was still burning. Okay, when the first firefighters arrived at the scene. So this is the sentence. One more. The fire was still burning when the first firefighters arrived at the scene. So this is a sentence. Next, let us go to the seventh. My brother dashed for a job when he dashed across an interesting ad in the newspaper. Okay, so using look and come, we have to complete this. So my brother was looking. Okay, my brother was looking for a job when he, now come becomes came. Okay, so when he came across an interesting ad in the newspaper. So this is what the seventh. So let us move to eighth now. Let me make it down. Yes. So I dash someone call my name. Okay, I dash someone call my name. I dash around and dash my dad standing at the back of the queue. I dash so surprised. So we have 4 blanks here. Using here, turn, saw, be, we have to complete this. So let us look the first dash now. I. So what we have to write, I. Here has here using here we have to complete it. So I heard. Okay, this is a V3 formation. I heard someone call my name, and using turn we have to complete this. I turned. Okay, turned around, and so here again saw. Okay, and saw my dad standing at the back of the queue, I was so surprised. Okay, I was so surprised. I heard someone call my name. I turned. Okay, this is wrong spelled. Turned. Okay. Oh, again I am mistaken. Turned. Okay. Yeah. So I heard someone call my name. I turned around and I saw my dad standing at the back of a queue. I was so surprised. So this is the 8th we have completed. Let us move to the 9th. That is, my sister dashed a bright summer dress when I dashed her at the performance. So my sister was wearing a bright summer dress when I saw her. Okay, when I saw her at the performance. Am I right? I hope I am right. Yes, I am right. And 10th one. I dashed preparing dinner at 4 p.m. and I dashed still at it when my wife dashed home. So here I started preparing dinner at 4 p.m. and I was still at it when my wife came home. Okay. I started preparing dinner at 4 p.m. and I saw still at it when my wife came home. So this is the sentence. So here was written down. Let me correct it properly. Yes. And let us move to the 11th now. Our shopkeeper dashed the vase. As she dashed up the pieces, she dashed her middle finger. Okay. Our housekeeper dashed the vase. As she dashed up the pieces, she dashed her middle finger. So let us complete it quickly. So our housekeeper, now the break becomes broke. Okay, break becomes broke. And so our housekeeper broke the vase as she was picking. Okay, as she was picking up the pieces, what she has done, she cut. Okay, she cut. Using cut here we have to do that. She cut her middle finger. Okay, our housekeeper broke the vase. As she was picking up the pieces, she cut her middle finger. Okay, using break, pick and cut we have completed this. Now using realize and drive we have to complete our 12th sentence. So what is it? We suddenly dash that we dash in the wrong direction. So we suddenly, using realize. Okay, realize we have to say realized. Okay, using realize we have, it is a V3 formation of realize. Okay, we suddenly realized that we were, here was not used. Okay, we were driving in the wrong direction. Okay, we suddenly realized that we were driving in the wrong direction. So this is what. And let us move to 13th now. She dashed a great skier when she was young. So B will be changed now. Very easy, everybody can say that. Yes, I know many of us thinking that is was. She was a great skier when she was young. Of course, that is true. And I dash an old friend in town while I dash the shopping. So meet becomes met, past tense of meet. Okay, I meet an old friend in the town while I was doing shopping. Okay, while I was doing shopping. While I was doing the shopping. This is the correct sentence. Let us see. Using play and decide, we have to complete 15 sentences. I know it is becoming easy now for you all to complete. I know many of us telling before itself these answers, right? Hope so. And yeah, 15th. While the children dash with others, my husband and I dash to have a cup of coffee. So while the children were playing, okay, with others, my husband and I, so my husband and I decided, okay, decide becomes decided to have a cup of a coffee. So, and see, 16, 17 and 18 are the 3 blanks are left to us. So I'm just leaving this to you. I hope everybody will comment down completing the 16, 17, 18 the blanks. I'll see back you soon. Thank you so much. Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel Partial Educational Trust. So today I am going to deal with future tenses, future tense and future perfect progressive. Okay, so let us see now. Let us complete the sentence using form of future and future progressive or future perfect. Like for this, let us go for the equation also. Like quickly let us see the equation, like what is the equation. So yeah, I'm opening it. See friends, I have a notes, like very big notes, right? Let us see here, somewhere here it will be. Yeah, so here we have an equations like a rule. We have to use will or shall plus verb first formation. Okay, I think that is not clear, but let us see. And here also the positive sentence we will be using will and shall plus verb v1 and the object. Okay, for the negative sentence we will be as usual using not plus verb. Okay, will, shall plus subject plus not plus verb. Here it is. Okay, and the first form of the verb we will be using. So for the continuous also we will be using will or shall plus here we will be using be plus verb formation, first form of verb plus ing formation and object. Here it is. Okay, wherever I am keeping my cursor, that would be the rule. Okay, that will be the equation. So like this we already known about the equations, like what to use for the future perfect tense, like that. Okay, so let us see. We have come to know like what are the equations to finish the future tense now, right? So let us see the first blank, friends. So first one is we dash the room by the time you get back. So by using finish word we have to complete this sentence. So let us see, like I obviously said, like in the equation itself it is said that we have to use will. Okay, it's a rule. So we will have finished. Okay, we will have finished the room by the time you get back. So this is the answer. By using here we have a word which is helping us to finish the blanks. So by using finish we have used we have completed the sentence. Okay, and next let us see the second one. The phone is ringing, I dash and answer it. So by using go we have to complete it now. The phone is ringing, we already know that what to use here. Yes, will be used. I will go. Okay, I will go and answer it. This is the answer. I will go. The answer. Okay, so likewise let us complete the third one also by using not work. Okay, so I dash tomorrow we can go to the beach. By using not work we have to complete this. Now I am. Okay, here I am not working. Okay, ing formation here. I am not working tomorrow so we can go to the beach. So this is a right formation of the sentence. By using not and work we have completed this. And let us try the fourth one. It's very easy, you can also try doing it. So if you touch the stove you dash yourself burn. Using burn we have to complete it. We already know the rule that we have to use will here. Okay, will. So if you touch the stove you will burn. Okay, you will burn yourself. This is the answer. This is the answer. Very clear, and it is very easy to complete also. Using apply we have to complete the fifth one now. So she dashed for the job that was advertised in the newspaper. See, using apply here we have to complete it. So she is going to apply. Okay, she is going to apply for the job that was advertised in the newspaper. This is. And let us see the sixth one now quickly. Next week at this time we dash in the sun in the Spain. Okay, so by using lie we have to complete it. Okay, next week at this time, so we be, okay, we will be lying. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. I would like to tell you one little thing, like see, last time during the live lesson, in between one of my friend was sitting beside me, so that many of you also thinking like I would be saying the answers like maybe copying or all of this, right? One of my friend was sitting beside me. One of my teacher who is also teaching in Pathshala was with me, and she was observing me like how I was dealing the online class and how I am telling the YouTube class. Okay, so she has observed me like I am myself saying the answers and using all the equations, telling at the time like I'm completing by sitting here, right? So this is to make you clarify that I'm doing the videos very properly, safely, not just copying I'm not a copycat also. So I just want to share you in between this, so I am sharing it now. And I'm really thankful for that lady who has been sitting and watching me like is it real or anything fake. Okay, I'm really thankful for her. Thank you so much, one of my friend. I don't want to reveal her name in this. And yeah, so let us see, continue with the seventh now. So my sister dash in the US next year. So using study we have to complete this using study. So try to use the equations which we have already in the videos I have said about the future tense. Using those equations you can easily complete it. Just write on the paper all the equations and see in which sentence we are using what. So that makes very easy for you. Firstly it might be difficult for us to complete, but later on like for first, second and third blanks, if you try using equations and try to complete it, for further you can easily grab your own methods, like okay, for this we are using this, like that. Okay, so I hope you understood, and let us complete it now. So my sister dash in the US next year. By using study we have to complete this. Study is the main verb. So my sister is going to study, okay, in the US next year. Okay, this is all in the future. It's going to happen in the future, right? So this is what. Okay, So try doing the 8th one in the same way. The Pope dash Turkey in the November. Okay, Pope is dash in the November. So using visit we have to complete this. Okay, is visiting. It's very easy now, right? Is visiting. The Pope is visiting Turkey in the November. Sorry, okay, in the November. So this is how we can just easily complete it. Okay, let us move to the 9th. I'm also saying, like, in between you see, like, if you're not getting any of the blank, and if you think that is a wrong equation, please mention it down in the comments so that I can give a clarification for you also. So yeah, and soon I'm going to give classes on Gurukula and Navodaya also. Fine, let us see the 9th now. I dash lunch with Mary at 12. So using have we have to complete this. It's very easy. I know many of you are able to do it now by yourself. I am have has become having. Okay, have having. I am having lunch with Mary at 12. So 10th one, let us do. I don't think the exam dash very difficulty. So here using B we have to complete. I don't think the exam will be, okay, will be difficult, will be very difficult. This is the answer. And 11th one, so 11th one using work we have to complete. Jane dash on her thesis for the next 3 months. So using work we have to complete this sentence. So Jane is, okay, Jane is going to be working, or we can also write in a different thing here, like, let me write it down somewhere here in the same, because I don't have place here, I'm just writing it down. Okay, so can also be written like will be working. Okay, so here Jane is going to be working on her thesis for the next 3 months, or Jane will be working. So these two can be used in this blank. So that is the reason I am just giving it. And let us move to the 12th. By the time I arrive home, the workers dash repairing my TV set. Using finish we have to complete it. So by the time I arrive home, the workers will have finished. Okay, will have, okay, will have finished repairing my TV set. Okay, this is the answer. And let us move to the 13th one now. During the next century, the climate dash, okay, during the next century the climate dash. So using get we have to write it down. So what would be the, like, during the next century the climate will get. Okay, using will and get. Or we can also, if the sentence is continuing here, then we would write like this, like will be getting warmer. Okay, will be getting warmer. Here if we would have warmer line here somewhere here, if it is like warmer, then we could write like this, right? Will get warmer. Or during the next century the climate will be getting warmer. So here the warmer was not given, the word warmer is not given, but I was just adding it. Okay, so let us move to the 14th. The guide tour the hotel at 8:25 tomorrow morning. So the guided tour is leaving. Okay, using leave we have to do, right? Is leaving the hotel at 8:25 tomorrow morning. So using future tense, we have been using it and we are completing it. Okay, so let us see 15th now. I think I dash to bed early tonight. I am tired. This is very easy sentence. Let us do. I think I will go. I will go to the bed early tonight. I am tired. Okay. Yeah, of course today even I was very tired. So let us move to the 16th. At this time next year we dash in our new house. So at this time next year we will be living in our new house. Okay, at this time next year we dash in our new house. Using live we have to complete this. Okay, so we will be living. Okay, we already we have an equation. By using the equation we are completing it. Okay, how we are completing all these blanks? By using the equations and completing it. Okay, do the same method, just don't copy like this, but you can just go through it like how I got. By seeing the equations we can easily do it. Okay, so 17th one. What dash if the firm gets reorganized? Okay, what will happen if the firm gets reorganized? Okay, and using speak we have to complete 18th, using get complete 19th, using open complete 20. All three can be done using the equations. If you are not able to do, just comment in below. I'll also help you out with the answer, how we have gone through it. Okay, thank you so much viewers. If you are new to class, then please do subscribe my channel. Please spread to the people so that you can get my notifications, you can learn through it. Thank you so much. Thanks for your support. Please do subscribe me. Thank you.